I have this little Star Wars watch band thing that twice lit up when I was walking by the castle with this, and I don't know if that means anything or it's just like, hey, castle's cool. I want everything in this store. Oh my gosh. So, me is coming. Oh, that's not me. Aperture clear. Initiating 3, 2, 1. Sort of end of the first day. My kid, having had no sleep, wanted to go back to the hotel, and my mom and my wife took him there. But my friend from out of town, Rob, and his lovely wife Megan are here. So I'm hanging out a little bit longer. We're in the Tron area. We can't get on Tron, but I bought a figure. I bought a Tron figure of me, and then we all went pee together. Not together, but you know. Oh, little squirrels right there. Hello, oh, bye. Breakfast of champions. It's like 8 o'clock. It's nice out. Yesterday at the park, I feel like was just a blur. We got no sleep. We got up late. We met friends. We ran around. We went on 2 rides. They were over an hour long each, which isn't that bad in general, but with a 4-year-old, it's a lot. And then, had a hard time getting her to sleep. Yesterday was like a transitional day. I'm hoping today will be better. We had some fun yesterday, but it was a rough day. I was the first one up today. They have free breakfast and like good coffee where we're staying, which is awesome. But yesterday, like by the time we got up, it was like they were closing in 5 minutes. We just grabbed a few things. Today I got up early and came outside. Everyone else is still asleep or just getting up, so I wanted to have a minute to myself outside. I'm sitting at the pool, not that I'm going in the pool, but the cappuccino machine yesterday, I ruined like 3 pods trying to make cappuccino, because it's not like a K-cup machine. It's got like a million buttons, and it's like these disc things, and they eventually helped me, and I made this terrible cup with like no coffee in it. And then today there was some woman trying to use it, and I'm like, oh, I think you do it this way. That's what they told me yesterday. Like, there's no instructions and there's nobody to help you, so it's weird. But anyway, she made a bad cup, and then I made a bad cup. And I've got some scrambled eggs and a cinnamon roll, and I'm sitting out here. Today we're going to Epcot, and we sprung for, there's a virtual queue, which is free, but you have to get on. It's like getting in a Comic-Con or getting, an exclusive drop or something, where you have to sign for Guardians of the Galaxy specifically. You have to sign up at be ready to go at 7 a.m, and we weren't, and so we missed it. So there's another one at 1 in the park, or you pay. Q got it. I think she said it was $10 each to just book a time. So the kid isn't going, but we booked times for the 3 of us. So it's like an extra $30, but otherwise we don't get to go on Guardians of the Galaxy, which is like kind of the main reason we're going to Epcot. So it's kind of not cool the way they do that here, but this is beautiful, and I'm feeling more rested. I'm tired. You can tell I'm tired, but I'm feeling more rested than I have in like 2 days. So that's something. I really want to go on Tron. We saw it at night later. Still couldn't get on. Oh, I made my Tron figure, which you saw, which was awesome. The Tron stuff is awesome. And we did go on Peter Pan and Winnie the Pooh with the kid. which she enjoyed. Although during Peter Pan, the line was so long, she was like, I want to go back to the hotel, and she likes hotels. And so we're like, well, we were almost at the end, like, well, we got to go through Peter Pan. After that, we'll go to the hotel. That'll get us to the hotel, you know? And so we're going and go down a big dip, and like you can see stuff. And she's like, oh boy, this is getting us closer to the hotel. And then later on towards the end, her mom said something like, oh, look, there's Peter Pan, or there's whatever. She's like, yeah. And then we're going to the hotel. Anyway, bye. There's so much future here in Epcot. It really does make me feel I'm like in the late 80s, early 90s. It's so futuristic.
Here we are in the future. The year 2127, according to year 1983. Where water goes upside down and geometric shapes form technology? Art? Future.
Here you can see the sphincter ship. It's got a little butthole right in the middle of the aperture.
Well, I did Guardians of the Galaxy, and it's amazing I didn't puke. I'm drenched in sweat. I get motion sickness sometimes, and that certainly gave me motion sickness. There's like a story lead up, and I was like, oh, this is cool. And then we get on the thing, it's like a ride, and it's like an indoor dark roller coaster. And I literally thought this is really cool. Oh my God, I'm gonna be sick. And then I spent the rest of the ride trying to force myself not to puke, and I succeeded, but now I can't even walk, and I'm just drenched in cold sweat.
Oh, you'll never see me cry.
Just her whole body in there.
Well, it's Monday night. It was a weekday, but it was a holiday weekend, but it was rainy, so I don't know what that means as far as crowds, although we did have our share of crowds and lines and things. Went on Frozen, almost didn't because the line was getting crazy, it was late at night. Definitely the best ride I've gone on so far. Now I went on Guardians, which, I got sick, but honestly, even if I didn't get sick, I think Frozen was still a better ride. Guardians might be a really good roller coaster. If you like roller coasters, you'd be like, that was one of the best roller coasters. But in terms of like spectacle and like story and like, wow, I'm at Disney, Frozen, amazing. And I don't care about Frozen at all. I don't even remember if I've seen the movie ever. But it was great. It was great. Now I'm going to pick up some late night food. Super exhausted. It's like almost 10. I think they close at 10. According to my mom, walked about 7 miles today, and I'm sure I walked at least that much yesterday. My feet don't have blisters, but they feel like they are one big blister. Yes. It's almost 11 o'clock at night, and my daughter's still awake. Waiting for the bus to Hollywood Studios. This is Tuesday. Raining, but Star Wars, so it evens out.
Valuable merchandise across the galaxy. Pilots to navigate, engineers to operate the ship, and gunners to defend the shipments. And that is where you come in. Much skill have you shown. Chose it for yourself, you have.
Activate.
Wow!
You have now built a lightsaber.
Wow!
Like the Jedi.
And there's Dale over there.
There's Dale. There's Chip and Dale.
Nighttime in Galaxy, nighttime in all the parks is better. Nighttime in Galaxy's Edge is better. We're about to go on Rise of the Resistance, so hopefully we'll rise it. Unless it resists. It is Tuesday night. I just got some Burger King DoorDash. It's funny because we have a certain amount of free food we get, and for breakfast it's pretty good. As a vegetarian, I have difficulty if they don't have some eggs, but yeah, like today for some reason no eggs, no pancakes. Anyway, but generally it's good. And then there's good snacks and just like unlimited drinks. So I say it's free, but you know, we're paying for it in the cost of the hotel, obviously. But in the park, sometimes it's difficult to even get food because there's like reservations and stuff. And I found that almost every night, dinner is the difficult thing. And this is the third time I've DoorDashed, and I don't want to. And it is a thing like, gosh, this was so expensive, but it's like, that's what it would have cost to eat in the park too. And it's, I don't know, I guess the smart thing would be like, just go to a grocery store. We don't even have a microwave. There's no way around it. Food is expensive here. But anyway, today has been by far the best day. We went to Hollywood Studios, did a bunch of Star Wars stuff, got a lightsaber, and just everybody, a lot of the stress and exhaustion that kind of started the trip, which sucked, is starting to melt away, and we're able to more or less just have fun. And, you know, there's still things that come up with a 4-year-old and people walking, you know, 7 miles a day. But today felt like, yeah, it's we're getting better and better. You know, the travel was one of the worst things I've ever experienced. The first day of the park was rough. The second day was better. Today's better, and it's feeling good. It's good to feel good on the vacation we're having. I do worry that we're kind of going to get into a groove and things are going to kind of be okay, and then get on the plane and go home, and then it's just going to be terrible at home for a week again. But, you know, I got a lightsaber, so it ain't all bad. It ain't all bad. That Gaga? I don't know. Look how you spin that wheel. Have you been driving for a long time?
No.
Okay. Well, better go left a little bit. Okay, this is Wednesday. We're on some cars. My kid's driving. I don't know how safe this is, but we're going. Okay. Did Tron. It was awesome. The first part was great. The second part was inside to show like computer graphics and all that kind of stuff, and it was cool. But I started to get a little sick, and by the time it ended, I'm like, good, it wasn't another Guardians of the Galaxy. It's Wednesday night here on the monorail, heading back to the hotel for the second time. Went out with tech advisor Arzuki. Oh look, if I turn this way, you can see the Disney monuments passing behind me, sort of, if you can tell what that is. Anyway, went and did Haunted Mansion, which I'd done twice before, but both times was Nightmare Before Christmas. This was the vanilla normal version, way better. A very different ride, way better, enjoyed it quite a bit. And I also did the Country Bear Jamboree review thing. Oh, there's a big, I think that's Tron, the outside of Tron, which they might be tearing down or refurbishing or changing to something else next year. So I've never seen it. It is very quaint, worth checking out, very top of the line animatronics years ago, but still, yeah, very neat, very neat. I also had way too much sugar, and I feel a little sick. So it's Wednesday night. This is our, let's see, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 4th day here. And then we have Thursday, Friday, 3 more days to go. My feet are killing me. I've been walking nonstop. And I have hiking boots with insoles. And I do a fair amount of walking. But it's like I'm starting to get blisters. And I've been taking ibuprofen mainly for my swollen feet. So yeah, again, like, I don't know what I'm saying. My feet hurt. I went on Tron. Yeah, and it was, it made me a little sick. Not as bad as Guardians, but then took the monorail back and just very boom. So I'm feeling a bit better now, and I wanted to get a decent dinner. I'm hungry. I've been just burning calories every day. And they have these free food, but the dinner is always where it fails me, because once again, there isn't really anything vegetarian to eat. And all the restaurants, there's like several restaurants integrated into the resort, hotel, whatever, and they're all like seafood or Polynesian hamburgers, or like they couldn't even get like a veggie burger or mac and cheese or pasta or something like that. So what I've been getting a lot is like this flatbread pizza, which isn't great, and French fries. And I've had it like 4 times for dinner, and I'm kind of sick of it.
Phenomenal. Primary injector functioning normally. We may get this guy working yet. Good luck to you all. You might need it. Today is collapsing. Talking at all? No, not at all.
Florence. What? You're not a droid. Oh, well, my apologies.
Thursday, and I'm back in Galaxy's Edge with my mom this time. We just did basically all the same stuff I did yesterday with Tech Advisor Azuki, with the exception of seeing Chewbacca. And now we're waiting for Rise of the Resistance, and I'm just talking to you in front of an X-Wing.
I didn't even notice it.
It's Thursday night, so we have 2 more days here. This is the end of the day. I'm going to get some food to bring back for everybody. Well, dessert, really. So today I went alone to the park with my mom and did a bunch of Star Wars stuff, but we did like all the Star Wars stuff that Q and I did spread out over a whole day, coming back and forth, and we did it like all in the morning because it was just me and her, and we had one lightning pass, and we blasted through that, and she saw Chewbacca. We got get a picture with Chewbacca, you know, like it doesn't cost anything. We gotta stand online, and she was just like a little kid. It was like the pictures. And then later she's like, I finally met Chewbacca, because she loves Chewbacca. It's like, it's like my boyfriend. I've always loved Chewbacca. I can't believe I finally met him. And she's like, and then she goes, I know it's not him. I know he's not real. I know it's not even like the actor, but I don't know. I was still so excited. I'm like, yeah, I get it. If anybody gets it, it's me. Like, I get it. But I'll tell you this. Going with the trend, today has probably been the best day I've had here so far. I had a really bad night's sleep last night. Other than that, I've had a really good day. But my feet are dying. I don't know how I'm gonna walk around for 2 more days. Like I have Band-Aids all over my feet. My knees don't hurt, my muscles don't hurt. I'm not tired, but I just have blisters on my toes, and I hate it. But I'm gonna go get some ice cream for my feet. After getting back and taking a little break, I then went back with my wife and daughter. So every single day here, I guess this also plays into the foot thing. No member of my family has spent all day in the park, except for me. I either go in the morning, come back and go back at night, or vice versa. Or one time it was like, the first day was like all 3 of us went out. They went back. I kept hanging out with 2 friends who were in the park. Then I went back out with my wife. Like, it's just, I'm in the park all the time, constantly. Which is nice, but my feet are like, well, we heard a lot more than everyone else's. But so we went back and did the Muppets 3D with my daughter, and it was amazing. It was a lot of fun, and she had never seen 3D, and she's like, how are they coming out? Is this real? What's happening? And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. How are they coming out? Special glasses, magic, Muppets are real. But no, I sort of just ask her questions, let her lead to her own conclusions. I don't want to, it's a fine line between destroying the magic and innocence of youth and making her believe stupid things. So, and then we took some pictures with lightsabers. She got to build her kid version of a lightsaber. Okay, well, you could get red, green, or blue. Okay, blue.
Ooh.
Okay, looking good. And then we took some lightsaber pictures, and I bought some kyber crystals, and had some blue milk, and now we're back. I've not drawn anything since I got off the plane. Not even like a doodle with a pen on a piece of paper, and I'm fine with that. I plan on hopefully doing some drawing on the way home. My original thought was to do a Violator rough, and then choose between Violator and Psychor for the Spawn variant. But I think, given that I'm gonna have a week to take that rough to completion, and I'd like to get into colors this time if possible, I'm just gonna go Psychor. I'm just, why am I overcomplicating things? And then after that, I have 2 commissions to work on. And then maybe another one, and somehow fitting the Horror 4 in there. But luckily, I'm on this vacation, so I'm gonna get back feeling totally rested and refreshed. No, I'm gonna be exhausted. There's the monorail. I'm having fun, but at equal parts exhaustion. And the little child that I am responsible for has been, not the easiest to deal with. For whatever reason, probably because she's not getting enough sleep, she's off her schedule, overstimulated. There are reasons. It's been better than a lot of kids still, but every bad behavior I ever see in her throughout the week or the month or whatever, they're all every day I see 5 of them, which is very unusual and very draining. So I'm hoping when we get home, she'll be like, hey, I want to sleep in late because I'm exhausted. And let's just, hey, why don't you just chill out and I'm going to sit here and color, which never, ever happens, ever. But I'm hoping that'll happen the day we get back because I'm going to have like the equivalent of a super big time hangover just because of sleep and exhaustion. And then I got to do that cover.
Whoa! What are you doing?
I was just gonna take a video and say this is the review from our room, and it is Friday morning, second to last day. You were very excited about that, huh? What'd you think I was gonna do?
I think you were gonna do a trap.
No, I wasn't gonna do a trap. Anyway, ooh, tired. What was I saying? This is a view from our room. It's Friday morning, second to last day we're here. I need a shower, I need a shave. I'm eating my eggs and potatoes. Feeling pretty good.
Saturday evening, final day here. We're going on Tron again, this time at night. I hope I don't get sick at all, but not very much.
And they're losers. Who are you?
I just got off, got a little tiny bit queasy, but not nearly as bad as last time. I realized I could lift my head up more, like I thought I was locked down, and also I just tried to not think about, I hope I don't get sick, which is what I was thinking last time, and think about like, hey, I'm having fun, look at this, woo, we're playing Tron, woo, get out of here, F you other Tron guys, and just literally saying that out loud, a little mind over matter, helped a lot. So if Guardians made me 100, well, let's say 90, because if Guardians made me 90% sick, and the last time I went on Tron I was 50% sick, now I'm maybe 10, 15% sick, which is pretty good. And I'm glad I wrote it at night. It's a good way to end. We're gonna go pick up some other figures, and then that's it for the night. And then tomorrow we'll do Disney Springs during the day. Yeah, an upward trajectory. Today, the last 3 days have been the best that we've been here. That's a Gaga. Back at the hotel for the final day. Again, tomorrow we might briefly go to Disney Springs. And I've compared this trip, I don't know if I've said it on the video, but I've compared this trip to people I've talked to going to Comic-Con. Like when you go for like 5 days, whether, not so much working, well, because there's free transportation to and from, but sometimes takes forever. And there's lots of fun stuff to do that's free with your ticket, but there's huge lines and it's crazy. And then there's extra bonus stuff that you can pay a little extra to do, like exclusives or whatever. And everybody generally in the area is in kind of party vacation mode, but also kind of stressed out. And it's sort of like, oh, I didn't get enough sleep, but this is fun. And, by the middle, you're kind of like burned out. You're like, oh, I kind of almost want this to be over. But just like Comic-Con, now that I'm at the end, it's the same as like Sunday as it's ending. You're trying to squeeze out those last little bits of fun. And then you're back at the hotel room and it's like, the party's kind of over and real life starts later. And I do feel like the last couple days, the second half of the trip, things have gotten a lot more fun. We've figured stuff out. And now it's about over. The only difference is with Comic-Con, when it's done, everybody goes home. With this, people are just getting here. The party's still going. So it's a little bit weird. But yeah, I'm going to pick up some DoorDash. We had a late night where we stayed there till past 8, but usually we're not even getting ready to eat until like 9, 10, 11. So we're a little bit on the early track. Not that we have to get up early tomorrow, but we want to make sure we get enough rest because it's going to be a long day tomorrow. The travel back, I think, is a little bit longer by like 40 minutes or something like that. Of course, if we don't have a delay at the airport, that'll make it easier. If Roxana doesn't poop and have a pee explosion, that'll make it easier. And it'll be nice to, once we get back and all settled in, to be able to put her to bed in her own room. because having her sleep in the hotel room with us has been one of the most difficult parts of this entire trip. And also my mom, you know, just all of us being on top of each other, but the child is more difficult than the adults, the senior.
Just one day, and then I swear I'll be content with my shame.
It's steam. I don't know how well this comes out on video, but you can see steam coming off the pool. From far away, you can see it really well. I think it's like 40 out right now in Florida, and this is one of 3 cold days we've had here. All the rest have been raining. I don't think we've had a single like sunny, non-raining day, at least not all the way through. I'm not even really complaining. I don't mind. I didn't come here to go to the beach, but it's just wild that it's like, here I am at this tropical resort with a heated pool, and it's so cold it looks like a hot tub. There's steam, smoke coming off of it. So, what's going on? I'm here by myself. Well, not at the resort. Everybody's still here. My family's still here. I'm here having breakfast at this table by the pool. It's pretty cold out. I got shorts on. I could have wore pants, but we're taking the plane out today, and it gets cramped and it gets hot and everything on the plane. So I like to wear shorts for just, I don't know, I feel better. I feel less constricted. But the trade-off is that I will be cold, more cold. I'm not that cold. I also have my hoodie. I bought that Tron jacket, which is super warm, but again, not kind of comfy to sit in a cramped up space. So this is my traveling outfit. So that's what I'm wearing outside, even though it's cold. The breakfast selection was weak today, so I'm just having a bowl of eggs with shredded cheese. We might go get lunch out at Disney Springs if we have time. I don't know if I mentioned this, but this is a cappuccino. They have this amazing cappuccino machine here that has like little pods. Oh, I did talk about this because I talk about how I don't know what I'm doing, but I've had at least 2 of these every day. So even though we're spending all this money, I'm like, well, I'm getting like $10 worth of cappuccino every day, because it's definitely equivalent to like what you get at Starbucks for $5-6. But yeah, this trip has been very weird. The trip in was terrible, and it's just been ramped up to good since then. But you know, it's true. They say like, well, I'll be putting pictures up on Facebook, and it's gonna be like, look at this great time. We're at a resort. I'm spending money. Star Wars land. Do. And that's true. That is a true part of it. But then there's also the poopy diapers on the plane, and there's the you know, waking each other up in the middle of the night, and everybody got on each other's nerves, and my kid throwing tantrums about not wanting to go into Disney and staying at the hotel room instead, or, you know, not wanting to change her pajamas, or, you know, whatever, like all the normal family drama. And there's been a lot of unhappy times, and I think that's normal. But it's easier to present the everything's fine thing. I don't regret coming, and it's an overall net positive. And as I said, that net positive has gone up. I still haven't drawn anything. I'm anticipating and sort of looking forward to getting on the plane, because I'm looking forward to getting home and kind of getting back to regular life after all this, but also getting some art done on my iPad, which has been charging all night, so hopefully it'll be at 100%. Oh, I have foam here. I thought this is a good opportunity to have some like big closing thoughts, but now I'm just like, it's cold and I'm gonna eat my eggs. I don't know what else to say. I guess back to work. And because of the scheduling, you'll be seeing this way after. Like, it's not like you're gonna see this tomorrow. I got a few more videos to put up in between. I did have some piece of art news that I totally forgot. Maybe this is the end of the video. I got about 8 minutes. I gotta finish wolfing everything down. It wasn't the end of the video, because I realized my wife has a scooter thing that I gotta return by 9 a.m. and it's almost 9, so I gotta hurry up and wolf this down and go get her scooter and return it. And I just got a text from my mom. All it said was sick. Almost every morning I hear her, but I figure that's just how she wakes up, you know, and I think usually it is, but today I guess she's sick, so I might have to get her some medicine. Hopefully it's not COVID. Hopefully it's something serious. Glad it's at the end of the trip, but not happy she's sick at all, of course. More proof that everything isn't great. All right, see you soon. So it's 11:18 at night. We traveled, and the trip home was just as bad, if not worse, than the trip there. My daughter, I changed her diaper right before she got on the plane. Then I changed it about an hour into being on the plane. And then she went again and exploded pee all over everything. Had to change her outfit, do the whole thing, like last time, without poop, at least. And then she got sick. She vomited into the bag. Then she vomited and didn't make it into the bag. So we changed her outfit a second time. No, we couldn't change her outfit a second time because I had already used the reserve outfit. So then we wiped her up as best we could, and it was terrible. And then she vomited a third time on the way down, and most of that got in the bag, and that was all lovely. Meanwhile, my mom had gotten sick too, and was just head down, kind of delusional, kind of hallucinating, puking up foam. So that was nice. And when we
Hazard reported ahead.
Then when we got off the plane, it's about an hour drive, and my daughter, I guess it's motion sickness, potentially. I mean, that runs in the family, but she also might be a little sick, and she vomited 2 or 3 times on the way home. And once again, didn't always make it into the bag, so we had to stop and buy bags because we didn't have any more, and buy wipes because we didn't have any more, because, how many poops and pees and vomits do you expect to clean up in like a less than 1 day period? So I feel terrible for her, but you're not getting the sympathy end of it right now. You're getting the what a horrible way to end a trip part of it. Because it was funny because I remember this video started, so like, this is the worst ever, and by the end I'm like, this was good, this was nice, we saw some friends, Tron, and now I'm back to like, this was the worst ever again. And so we had to keep stopping because she was getting sick, and then we stopped to get her some Dramamine, and then she fell asleep in the car, and luckily then we were able to just drive home. But my mom, meanwhile, was in the front, like, drifted in and out of consciousness because she's sick, and she had taken a COVID test yesterday, and it came up negative, or maybe it was this morning, and then she took one tonight, and she has COVID. Awesome. First time any of us have gotten COVID. She got it. So now we're like, oh, well, does my daughter have it? We're going to test her tomorrow.
Hazard reported ahead.
Don't know if Q or I have it.
In 1 mile, exit right.
I have directions coming up. I don't know if you can hear it. Anyway, that's the COVID ending, everybody.